Right now, in 2026, millions of Americans are making a catastrophic financial mistake. They're walking into dealerships and signing 72-month high-interest loans on brand-new Toyota Camrys for over $30,000. They justify this massive debt with one single sentence: "It's a Toyota. It will last forever." But they are dead wrong. Modern sedans have become fragile, over-engineered rolling computers. They're stuffed with highly pressurized direct injection fuel systems that inevitably choke on carbon buildup, and complicated 8-speed automatic transmissions that cost $6,000 to replace when their internal valve bodies inevitably fail out of warranty. When you buy a brand new car today, you're essentially beta testing experimental technology for the manufacturer, and when that technology inevitably fails, you're the one left footing the bill. You do not need to plunge into debt to get legendary reliability. Therefore, smart buyers are abandoning the new car market entirely. Hidden in the backlots of independent dealers are boring, forgotten sedans engineered during a golden era of manufacturing. You can buy them in cash today for under $8,000. They will completely outlast a brand new Camry, ride infinitely smoother, and keep you entirely debt-free. Here are the 5 unkillable $8,000 sedans that dealerships desperately hope you never discover. Let's go. Starting off our list at number 5. When most people think of mid-size sedans, they completely ignore this specific American brand because of its spotty history. But during a very specific window of time, this automaker partnered directly with Mazda to borrow one of the greatest 4-cylinder engines ever designed. Instead of an overstressed turbocharged motor, this car utilizes the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated Duratec engine, which is mechanically identical to the legendary Mazda MZR block. It features a heavy-duty timing chain instead of a fragile rubber timing belt, meaning you never have to pay for an expensive belt replacement service. Furthermore, this engine is paired with the Aisin AW-F216 6-speed automatic transmission. Aisin is the exact same transmission manufacturer that builds gearboxes for Toyota and Lexus. Therefore, you are essentially getting high-end Japanese engineering reliability wrapped in a heavily depreciated American body. The interior is incredibly spacious. The suspension absorbs highway bumps effortlessly, and replacement parts are cheaper than dirt. You can find these everywhere for around $6,000. This is the 2010 to 2012 Ford Fusion. Moving to number 4. If you want supreme high-end luxury without the terrifying maintenance bills of a used BMW or Mercedes, you need to look at this specific Japanese masterpiece. While modern luxury cars use complicated air suspension systems that leak and cost $4,000 to repair, this sedan relies on a highly refined mechanical double wishbone front suspension. But the real magic hides underneath the hood. It is powered by the legendary J32A3 3.2-liter V6. In the tuning and mechanic community, this specific V6 is praised as one of the most perfectly balanced, reliable 6-cylinder engines ever cast. It utilizes a mechanical VTEC system that provides an incredibly smooth power band, pushing out 258 horsepower. Because it strictly avoids complex turbochargers and direct injection, there is absolutely zero risk of premature turbo failure or valve carbon buildup. The leather seats are incredibly plush. The ELS surround sound audio system is phenomenal, and it drives like a pure sports sedan. Find one that has had its timing belt replaced, and it will effortlessly cross 300,000 miles. This is the 2004 to 2008 Acura TL. Coming in at number 3, we need to talk about the absolute undisputed king of heavy-duty survival. If you want a car that can literally survive a frontal impact, jump a curb at 50 miles an hour, and continue driving perfectly straight, this is your only option. Unlike every modern sedan on the market which uses a fragile unibody construction, this vehicle is built on a heavy-duty body-on-frame chassis. The steel body is literally bolted onto a massive steel ladder frame, exactly like a Ford F-150 pickup truck. Powering this fortress is the 4.6-liter 2-valve modular V8. This engine was purposely engineered to sit idling for 12 hours a day in the scorching heat without breaking a sweat. It is so indestructible that nearly every police department and taxi fleet in the country relied on it exclusively for over 20 years. But instead of buying a beat-up old cop car, you buy the luxury civilian version. These were almost exclusively driven by retirees to the grocery store and garage kept their entire lives. The ride quality feels like floating on a cloud. This is the 2003 to 2011 Mercury Grand Marquis. We are about to reveal the top 2 cars, but before you buy any used car, stop. A clean Carfax is a dangerous illusion. It only shows reported accidents, legally hiding widespread factory defects and catastrophic transmission failures. Protect yourself and run the VIN through carclarity.online. It taps the official U.S. government NHTSA database to instantly reveal hidden mechanical flaws and gives you a 1 to 10 risk score. Click the link below, create a free account for 3 free instant checks, and never buy a lemon. Getting back to the list at number 2, when budget buyers are looking for an $8,000 car, they usually fight over high-mileage Honda Civics with peeling clear coat and ripped cloth seats. But there is a massive glitch in the used car matrix. By targeting this specific boring American brand, you can buy a completely pristine, leather-trimmed luxury boat for a fraction of the price. The secret lies in the engine bay. You are strictly looking for the models equipped with the 3800 Series 3 V6. General Motors perfected this cast-iron pushrod engine over 3 decades. Because the camshaft sits inside the block, there are no long, complex overhead timing chains to stretch or fail. It is primitive, unstressed, and virtually immune to catastrophic failure. Even if you completely neglect the maintenance, this engine just refuses to stop running. The transmission is an old-school 4-speed automatic that shifts like butter, even past the 200,000-mile mark. It has acoustic glass, massive trunk space, and gets surprisingly good highway gas mileage. For under $5,000, this is the ultimate financial cheat code. This is the 2006 to 2008 Buick Lucerne. And finally, we arrive at number 1, the absolute holy grail of the used car market. If you want a vehicle that will completely outlast a brand new 2026 Toyota Camry, you must look backward at this specific Japanese legend. The problem with modern 4-cylinder engines is that they use microscopic piston rings to reduce friction for maximum fuel economy. But over time, those thin rings wear out, causing the engine to burn massive amounts of oil. But if you buy this specific generation, you completely avoid that disaster. Underneath the hood sits the K24 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Veteran master mechanics universally agree that the K-Series block is one of the most indestructible pieces of aluminum ever forged. It uses traditional port fuel injection and a massively overbuilt thick timing chain that requires absolutely zero maintenance for the entire life of the car. It is paired with a heavy-duty 5-speed automatic transmission that is far superior to modern fragile CVTs. It is spacious, the interior ergonomics are flawless, and it handles corners brilliantly. You can easily find these sitting on lots right now for around $8,000. As long as you regularly change the oil, this car will easily cross the 500,000-mile mark, completely destroying the lifespan of a modern, complex sedan. This is the 2008 to 2012 Honda Accord. Stop playing the dealership's game. Stop going into massive debt for modern, over-engineered cars that are mathematically designed to break the moment the warranty expires. These older, depreciated vehicles are the ultimate financial loophole. They allow you to build wealth instead of burning it on monthly payments. Buy proven metal. Buy naturally aspirated engines. And remember to always protect your life savings by running the VIN through carclarity.online before you sign a single piece of paper. Hit the like button if you respect these unkillable machines, and subscribe to the channel so you never get ripped off at a dealership again. See you in the next one.